Opposition leader says the foreign reserves plummeted further in the last 12 days. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Tuesday, February the 13th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Opposition leader Mia Mottley says the country's foreign reserves have now plummeted to $340 million, or 4.5 weeks of import cover, critically below the global benchmark of 12 weeks. In a separate statement issued following the adjournment of last night's estimates debate in Parliament, Mottley said the reserves have fallen by more than $70 million in the last 12 days. The last official foreign reserves position placed the cover at 6.6 weeks. Earlier, when she spoke in Parliament, the opposition leader warned that more businesses were shut down if the Francis Stewart administration did not stop filling with the country's foreign reserves. She accused Finance Minister Chris Sinclair of not coming clean on his announcement that the central bank was seeking to borrow a loan to boost the reserves.
But what he didn't tell you is that at the same time he's saying this, he's proposing a reprofiling debt management exercise. Now, who is going to come and willingly lend you money when you are saying that those who have already lent you money have to look at the interest and the tenor of the loans? Let us get real.
For the Minister of Tourism and International Transport, Richard Seeley, Barbadians should be willing to appreciate the pain if they want to gain from the government's bold fiscal initiatives.
The same way we're going to speak about the pain, we have to speak about the gain as well. And I think that we talk about Barbados and what you have to do in the national interest, but sometimes you have to sacrifice. And I think that it is on that basis that I want again to salute what we are doing. With the truth is that if we want to have the fiscal deficit at a sustainable level, it should be less than the projected rate of economic growth. And if our debt to GDP ratio is to be more manageable in this regard, we have to support the bold initiatives that we are taking.
An opposition MP for St. Joseph, Dale Marshall, described the estimates and the Barbados Sustainable Recovery Plan as books of theory and words, which have failed to address pulling back the island from being a wasteland.
As you drive across Barbados, Madam Deputy Speaker, as you must on your way making your frequent visits to St. John, you will see derelict buildings. You will see roads that are not worthy of being described as roads. You will see mountains and mountains of trash, household garbage. They have now become a feature of not just our landscape, but a feature of our geography, because the heaps of garbage are so high.
And Minister of Housing and Lands, Dennis Kelman, rejected claims by Marshall that the staff at the National Housing Corporation has increased, while at the same time defending the conditions under which they work.
Over $40 million in additional expenditure. In difficult times, we were able to find to ensure that the workers of Barbados are better off.
Debate on the estimates resumes this morning.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Despite increased police operations island-wide, the murder rate in Jamaica continues to skyrocket. Data reveals that 182 people were killed between January 1st and February the 10th.
This represents a 14% increase or 23 more murders when compared to the same period last year. The cops are also reporting a jump in shootings, with 161 cases being recorded. 114 illegal guns and 14,465 rounds of ammunition were also seized. St. Catherine North has recorded 26 murders, Clarendon 24, Westmoreland and the St. Andrew South have 17 each, and the St. Catherine South Division 13. St. James, which is now under a state of emergency, has recorded 12 murders compared to 24 over the same period last year.
And on the international scene, the deputy head of one of Britain's biggest charities has resigned over its handling of a prostitution scandal in Haiti involving its staff. We pick up the story in this Euronews report.
Britain's aid minister is meeting Oxfam chiefs today to discuss preserving its government funding. The charity faces being cut off over its staff's alleged use of prostitutes in Haiti after its devastating earthquake in 2010. Oxfam's executive director says changes have already been made to handle and prevent a repeat of sex abuse claims.
What happened in Haiti would not pass our rules and our systems today, but we still have more to do, and I'm determined that we're going to improve, and never will we allow this to happen as leaders in the organization.
Oxfam, one of Britain's biggest charities, has condemned the behaviour of some former staff in Haiti. The UK Aid Minister Penny Mordaunt has described reports of sexual exploitation in the sector as utterly despicable.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.